What's up, y'all? I'm out here at the range on a cool windy day, but I could not wait to get out here and have some fun with something that's been at the top of my bucket list for a very long time, the Scar 17. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go over here and check this thing out. All right, y'all, let's take a quick look at this thing and then I'm gonna have some more fun with it. So obviously, again, what we're looking at here is the FN Scar 17S, or Scar Heavy, if you will. Now, this is nothing new, but it's a very iconic tool. I'm sure most of y'all out there have seen a Scar, know what a Scar is. There's no explanation needed. But for those of y'all who aren't familiar with the Scar for whatever reason, the Scar 17, this is chambered in 7.62 by 51 or 308. The Scar 16 is chambered in 5.56 by 45. So that's the difference between the 16 and the 17. Now what you got is a 16.25 inch cold hammer forged chrome line barrel on it. You got a nice compensator on the front there. It is a short stroke gas piston operated system. You got your adjustable gas block here, or gas system here in the front. Two different positions, or really three. You got a normal operation, a suppressed, and then a takedown or maintenance position. Now this one is the non-reciprocating charging handle version. You got an angled down charging handle here, so you can clear all your optic mounts, and then on the other side you've got a straight one, and you can reverse these if you're a lefty. This thing, that's another thing about this, very ambidextrous on as far as the controls. Your charging handle, your safety selector, your magazine is actually even ambidextrous, so really ambidextrous friendly tool here. You've got plenty of pick rail to mount all your attachments, a full rail across the top, and then you've got 3, 6, and 9 little shorty rails, bigger on the 6 o'clock, but the little 3 and 9, you got these little shorties there. As far as your sights on it, you've got a foldable front sight post here. You just push a little button and flip that thing up. It adjusts basically like any other AR sight post, and then you can fold it back down to get it out of the way of your optics. And then here on the back, you've got a barrel post style, fully adjustable for windage and elevation. You fold it up. You got 2 different apertures on it. You can adjust your barrel for your elevation, and then you got your windage adjustment knobs on the sides there. Now, one of the more iconic features of the Scar is the so-called UGG boot stock here. You can see why they would call it that, but it is adjustable for length of pull with your button there. You've got an adjustable cheek riser on it there, and it is actually foldable, so you click your button there, and then on this side your brass deflector acts as a catch for that stock. So, and you can actually fire this in the folded position. They got 20 round mags, and as you can see, I put this right on 1-8 LPVO on it with their little quick disconnect mount. Now these Scars are kind of infamous for being optic destroyers, so we'll see how this thing holds up. Now, one thing I'll tell you that I noticed almost immediately was just how light this thing was for a 308. This 16.25 inch 308 is lighter than about half of my ARs, y'all. Now the construction's a big part of that. You got an aluminum upper receiver, and you've actually got a polymer lower receiver. So this thing is incredibly light. It's surprisingly light for a 308. But that's plenty of talking about it. Let me get us some stuff set up and let's have some more fun. All right, y'all, I got us another magazine loaded up. I'm just using these Winchester M80s, these 149 grain 7.62 by 51s. I've actually already cheated and sighted this in too, pretty much. As y'all saw, when I had to hit that boom boom. I couldn't just sling rounds out there into the wind. So I've got it pretty much dialed, honestly. But what I'm gonna do is just put maybe a 5-round group on the 50-yard steel, and then a 5-round group out there at the 75, and then I'll move us to 100, and then I got quite a few boom booms that we're gonna have some fun with. So let's check out these let's check out this 50 first. Let me put 5 at 50, see what I can do here. All right, I'd say that's right on. Let's move out there to the 75. That one to the right, I pulled that, I could tell. Let's see what we can do at 75, y'all. Ooh, that wind. That one high left, I pulled the heck out of that with that wind. So we're looking really good down there. Let me adjust this, and let's set off a boom boom. All right, I got us one set at about 60 yards. Let's see if we can take him on out. I'd say that's one down. All right, y'all, I got us loaded back up. I'm gonna put 6 rounds down there at 100. I'm gonna put 2 in the middle and 2 on each circle, and then I'm gonna move us up a little bit, and I got another boom boom set up out there. So let's see what we can do out there, y'all. Shouldn't be too bad at all. All right, it's 2 in the middle. Let me let that finish swinging. One more. All right, so we got all 6 down there. Let's move up here and let's see if we can get that boom boom. Well, I don't know what happened. I had us a paint can put on and then it got the paint can and missed a boom boom somehow. Let me go down and check it out. All right, y'all, I actually went about a 1/4 inch too high, just right over the top of that jar of boom boom, and it went into the paint can behind it because the paint can was taller. But anyway, I actually moved a couple clicks down because I believe I'm a little bit high based on that right there. And actually based on those 10 inches at 100, I was aiming more towards the bottom and I hit more towards the top. So anyway, gave it a couple little clicks down. Let's see if we can get it now, y'all. Now that's more like it. Let me get us one more set up. All right, y'all, I believe it's time for one last final boom. If this one goes off, it ought to be a good one. That right there is how you end it off. All right, y'all, I think that right there is a good place to end it off for the first day out with the Scar Heavy. This thing ran absolutely flawless, just like I figured it would. Accuracy on it is fantastic in my opinion. 0 dis-optic in, and it's hitting out there at 100 yards, the same spot every single time. This rifle right here has the potential of being extremely accurate. Now, of course, with the Scar, one of the huge elephants in the room is the price of it. This thing is definitely not cheap, and it's always a debate on whether or not it's worth it. Now, in my opinion, can you get something that does what this Scar does as good or better for less money? Absolutely you can. Will it be a Scar? Absolutely it won't. I bought this thing because it was a Scar. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a phenomenal tool. It does what it's supposed to do. Like I say, combat proven in several different situations. I absolutely love this rifle, and for me, it was worth every single penny. Like I already mentioned, this is something that's been at the top of my bucket list for the longest time. I wanted it just because it is what it is, just because it's so iconic from movies, video games I played growing up. I just absolutely love this thing. But y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Do any of y'all out there have a Scar? Do you want one? Do you think it's crazy to pay this kind of money for something like this? Let me know down in the comments what you think about it. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you take a second and hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell notification icon so hopefully you can get notified when I upload new stuff. Take a second if you would and check out my affiliate links in the video description. If you shop through Amazon, hit that storefront link up. You'll go straight through Amazon like normal from there. Don't cost you any extra money, and anything you buy after that, I get a kickback from them towards the channel. If you're in the market for some fantastic ear pro, hit up those Axle links down there and you can save a pile of money instead of clicking straight to their site. Like I always tell you, I appreciate all my Range Gang members and every single one of y'all out there for supporting the channel. I got a ton of good stuff coming y'all's way, so be on the lookout for that. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.